Visited my mom today. That was a picnic, let me tell you. Of course, it's no matter how long I visit her, it's not enough. And of course, in her delusional brain, she'd be like, I'm like, Mom, I did the best I could. I'm dependent upon public transportation. And I said point blank to her, I'm like, it's not all the people in your life know you're in this hospital and they know I don't drive. They know I have to, it's a bitch and a half for me to get to see you. And not one of them has picked up the phone and offered to take me, bring me there to see you. Okay. And that's that. I did the best I could. I said, anything at all happens, I can, I couldn't find my keys. I forgot my jacket, and it's fine if it's nice out, but later on, hours and hours later, it's gonna be cold enough that we don't want me to get sick. I get sick, I won't be able to visit you at all. The fact is, it's really, really weighing heavily on me, and it's not like before, you know. No, I'm not gonna tell you who. You know, it wasn't Joe. So, and I don't have any friends. So maybe it's a bus driver friend. Maybe it's a shop owner. Maybe it's a neighbor. Who else? Doesn't matter. The fact is, somebody who's not my friend, 'cause I don't have any friends but Joe, right? And he doesn't have any friends but me. But we'll get back to that. I've said that before. It's nothing new, right? We'll circle back to that. Let's just leave it at somebody said to me, you know, because remember the compassion fatigue me the this is just get too much. Okay, remember the pharmacist too, female, I've cried to her. I mean, they know when I don't come get pick up the meds, and they know, like why didn't you come pick up meds? You said it was urgent because something happened to my mom, obviously, but whatever. Somebody said something, and you might as well tell the sun not to rise and set. You just it once you have to let it. You let her go. You have to, like, I'm not gonna abandon my mom ever. Does she belong in a nursing home for good? I'm sure she does at this point. But step one is to just let her have the short-term rehab, however long is approved. See, you get that out of the way first. I'm just I'm just drained. I'm just, my mother's unwilling. I've been telling people who, again, aren't my friends. My only real friend is Joe. My mother is unwilling. She's not willing or able. You could say, or mental, whatever, but she's unwilling, unable. Even my aunt recognized it, but she was talking about my mom wanting sex or wanting hot guys or things like that. But my mother doesn't. She's not willing or able. She's to accept her age, to accept her failing health. Wants to pretend everything's fine. That she wants to pretend she's a young girl still. I told you she goes around telling everyone that I'm in my 20s. Okay, but she also will ask people. It's embarrassing because she'll say, "Oh, how old do you think Laura is?" But she also will say, "How old do you think I am?" And the speech therapist she had, most people humor her. They humor her. My mom, I think when my mom was younger, she probably did look younger than her age. But the toll of all the meds and all the just everything, all the hospitalizations and the meds and that's all taken its toll on her. You know, it has aged her. She wants to pretend. She wants to pretend, so and people will humor her. She'll do it, and she asks the speech therapist. Most people will say, say, "Mom, I'm 78." Oh, you look like you're in your 60s, but the speech therapist didn't. She only subtracted. Like if she told the truth, and my mom made a face. My mom will fish for compliments. She'll fish for that you think she's younger than she is. No, I'm falling apart. We already know that. I have to always have music in my ears to drown out the world. Doesn't mean I'm actually enjoying the music these days at all, you know. I'm not enjoying the beautiful weather either. Last thing I was listening to, I was coming home in the dark, hours and hours after I left. Life is a lemon, yeah. It's my theme song now for good. Meatloaf's Life is a lemon. During the day, I did Old Offspring, Gone Away, I did Bad Case of Loving You, I did Old Offspring. I did You've Got Nothing Coming. I did some AC/DC, Got You by the Balls. I did Bob Seger. I did a lot of old Bob Seger, Turn the Page. Still the same, like a rock. Did the old Eagles, Those Shoes. I did The Look. Cut Runs Deep, Deep. No, Deep Purple. Yeah, Deep Purple, Cut Runs Deep. All old stuff. Elton John, Bitches Back. REO Speedwagon, Take It on the Run. Heart, Old Heart, Straight On to You. Magic. I did Old Son of a Preacher Man. Loving every minute of it. Life is a lemon. ZZ Top, I'm Bad, I'm Nationwide. Hair of the Dog. Get a Haircut, Freak Show. Giving Up, Linkin Park, yeah. Oh, geez, Giving the Dog a Bone, AC/DC. Gone Away, Offspring. Good Girls Don't. The G's all played in a row. Good Girls Don't is the neck. Got you by the balls, AC/DC. Gotta get away. Offspring, hair of the dog, Nazareth. Cats in the Cradle, Ugly Kid Joe. Maybe a few others. Oh, let's just go back to Joe. As I've told you, I'm his only friend. He's my only friend. He will frequently say to me, nobody likes him. Same applies to me, but just for polar opposite reasons. I have to say polar opposite, but that's the truth. It's just totally different reasons, but in the end, it's the same. Joe and I, if we met on the street as strangers right now, we would never be friends in a million years. We are friends because we've been friends. We've been in our, for decades. Decades. So he accepts me, I accept him for decades. But the fact of the matter is, he always would say, like, nobody likes him, and for X, Y, and Z reason. I had a lot of thinking could do on the public transportation today, People don't, like me. Even the people, like, that first of all, I'm not getting to know or trusting at all button down suit people. So we're already starting with people who you think are like out there a little bit and not so this, that, or whatever, and even they can't stand me because I'm too out there. I just want to get to Joe and not have anything to do with anybody except for him, except in the most limited of manners. It's necessary, Of course, like I just got to telling you, Joe and I would, if we met as strangers, we wouldn't be friends. We would clash, and we do clash. But the whole point is, it ain't gonna be. It's not gonna be like me under his good graces, living in his home. It'll be me buying the house. I have zero faith it's gonna be me and my mom anymore. Zero, zero. But whatever. And that you get it. It'll be a different story. He won't be able to do any of his shit if I've if it's not like his home and I'm there under his good graces, see, or as his guest or whatever. See, it's a totally different dynamics. All the stuff I was thinking today, like I said, when you ride in public transportation, I kind of just sit there and think, and can also have my music in my ears, but it's starting to run out. I'd rather have it when I'm walking than, that's the most important time. Yeah. I guess I did periodically cry today, but over my mom, over just everything. But I could spend thinking about all of this already. I could spend, you know, to my deathbed, saying what's wrong with me, and it all goes back to the same thing: sick like my mother, crazy like my mother, what have you, or I was, past tense, never again. Okay, it's no longer the case. Never again. I just want to get to Joe's, and I'm not having anything to do with anybody ever again. Not in any kind of deep manner. I just refer back to what I said. I do not go around trusting anybody even remotely easily, okay? So, when I do trust, it's just in anybody there are valid reasons. Even then, like I said, I get burned. I'm just too much for everybody. I'm just. I was going to get the same answer. What's wrong with you? So and I are both misfits, just in different ways. I just want to get to him and forget everything else that was happening. This is affecting you or more than your mom. Doesn't matter. All she has in there. I couldn't do it even if I wanted to. I can't. I can't just abandon her. I can't just. I'm all she has. That being said, okay, even if she's as close as she was, I won't be visiting 3 times a week. If I'm just burned out, if they get her, similar to where she was before, up front, of course, I was smart. You're not sending her back there. Even if they wanted her, you're not sending her back there. Why not? Because I filed a complaint against them, which isn't even technically the truth, but I'm in the process of wanting to do it, and I did, within their own facility, file the complaint, filed more than one, but they're awful. They don't even have the official thing. You go online, it says all nursing homes should have this on the wall. They had nothing on the wall. It was like pulling teeth to say, how do I file a complaint? And then the highest you could go, can you do me a favor? Can you not do that and let us investigate ourselves? I looked at her like, no. But I didn't wind up doing it. That's what happens. That's why people get away with everything. Because most people, even if they have good intentions like me of filing complaints, never get around to doing it. And my mom didn't fall coming into the living room or carrying boxes or whatever. Okay? She was on no fucking sleep. She couldn't fall coming into the living room. She'd be in the wheelchair. Okay? She fell right here. The same spot that earlier, you know, 'cause I asked her today. I know I didn't see it happen, but it doesn't matter. I know instinctively remember I had taken the wheelchair walker away because I felt like the wheelchair's a hell of a lot safer for her from now on because she's going back and forth, especially when she's on 2.5 hours sleep and I'm shaking all day long, you know. But I can't. There's nothing that I can do. Okay. I gave you the fucking. I can't force her to go to bed. She called the cops on me a few years ago, a couple of years, whenever it was, because her mother wants to stay up all night long for days. She could do it. It's not your, yeah, whatever, whatever, okay? I'm not her guardian, I'm not her whatever, but even then you can't, if she's, and you talk about like insomnia or whatever, yeah, when she's on 2.5 hours, it's not insomnia. She got up to go to the bathroom and doesn't want to go back to bed. Again, we go back to the same thing. My mother wants to pretend she's still a young girl. She doesn't want to accept her reality. She doesn't want to accept that she's going to die and probably soon. She doesn't want to, or she's just not capable. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is I'm fucking miserable. So there you go. Yeah, I could spend up to my deathbed asking what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, Laura? What's wrong with you? It always circles back. It always goes back to the same thing. Sick like my mom, crazy like my mother. It's like everyone's been saying all along, okay? Was, past tense, no more. Over. For good. Okay? Over for good. For good. For good. For good. Gifts and shows that have nothing to do with anybody ever. Fuck again. That for Joe. I can cry and cry and cry. Secretly doing a little bit on the bus. Changes nothing. I say, oh, it's all the truth. It's all the truth. That's the thing. It's all the truth. Just like it's the truth that the chances slim to none, and really I'm banking on none of me ever having any kind of anything ever again with anybody. then you gotta think about it if you want to think about it logically. But that's why I say anybody who's lucky enough to have that, have something real with somebody, like romantically, you know what I mean? If anyone's lucky enough to have that, you should cherish it, okay? And when I sit there and say, no, that's not in the cards for me. Again, not in the cards for Joe either, but he doesn't care. Not to any significant degree. Anyhow, let's just call it like it is. Look how many years I was with Donald. I didn't have anything real with him in terms of romantically, sexually. Did I? No. And I was actually with him for all those fucking years. So, if you look at it that way, most people don't get to have that. They just don't. They don't, and that's it. And that applies too to the people that actually want it, and most people don't get to have that. I never believed in anything more when I believed that Donald was my soulmate. So there you go. So yeah, I could say with all honesty, I mean, I pretty much know it. It's not even, I'm not being whatever, I'm not being melodramatic, it's reality. Most people don't get to have it. And then how many people like me with Donald, where you think that they're having it or whatever, and it's all a fucking lie. It's abuse, it's sick, it's whatever, you know? And not for 1 year. For nearly 8, and then a couple so more. Just, it's all just bullshit. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit, okay? Every fucking thing that has happened to me from ever has contributed to this now. I am too fucked up here. I had to count my losses, go to Joe's, have nothing to do with anybody ever again in any significant manner, okay? And remember, there are still things that I haven't said because it will reveal my location. There are still things that are fucking kill me, okay? They were unexpected. Just like stuff. You can wasn't. Again, I'm just not liked. And when I try to convince myself and that I'm just being foolish, I get burned. Okay? And I get proof that I'm right. So does Joe all the time. What the hell? This always stops at 29. It never goes into the next one. Never has. I don't know what happened. Huh. That's weird. I was wished it would go instead of, but whatever. I need to end it anyway. I want to watch my at 7:30 one, my Instant Edition. I missed the other one. I missed World News Tonight. I'm so fucking sad. But I can rewind it. That's why I put that stuff over it. It's weird. This went past. Went past. And most people want that, and most people can't have it. That's just reality. That's the truth. It just says I need to appreciate what they do have, which is him. I can't even imagine if they didn't have him. It's more likely to not record or something. I don't want it to go anymore. I don't know why it went over and didn't stop. It always stopped at 29 minutes. I don't know why it did it. As you can see, I've been doing laundry. I gotta get that tub. I know that I did not, and that's depressing me too. I know I did not put that metal garb. I remember, but everything all blends into hell. I remember. Why would I put my little garbage can from the bathroom into the tub? I'd have no reason, would I? No. But contractors would. They'd get it out of the way to do the floor, right? To get it out of the way, whatever. And it was left in there, and it formed that ring, and the ring won't come off. The ring won't come off. I'm getting the rest of the tub clean, but that ring won't come off the bottom. And the thing my neighbor let me borrow that moves around with the green, the padding, it just put green on the thing, trying to press it too hard. It's not coming off. I don't think it's gonna come off. So it's a blemish, you know. It's a blemish when it comes to selling the house. I'm so sad. I can't believe this happened to my mother. But the writing was on the wall. How can you have an attitude and say to me, do you know how I tell people this and they get it. They get it. The hospital doesn't know. They don't know the situation. They don't know. They just have to investigate with it. They don't know shit, okay? My mother, how do you combat when somebody has fallen before, but I'm not going to fall? I'm not gonna fall. Mom, be careful. I'm not gonna fall. God won't let me fall. I'm not gonna choke. God won't. You know what I mean? You've fallen numerous times. You just haven't gotten hurt. And you think you can't fall. That breaks my fucking heart, Mom. But I'm fucking living it, and I can't save you. I can't protect you. I can't do anything. Compassion fatigue. Killing me. But there's absolutely nothing that'll make me abandon my mom. I won't do it. I won't do it. Okay? As long as she's breathing, I won't abandon her. I can't. You might as well ask the sun not to rise and set. I can't do it. I can't do it. I won't. Won't. So. But I'm also not going to kill myself getting to wherever. Live for the day. Live in quotation. I'm going to get to Joe and again. Not having anything to do with anybody in any type of, genuine manner or whatever, any type of actual meaningful manner ever the goddamn fuck again. I vowed it. I vowed it. So, me and Joe, and that's it. That's it. That's it.